Welcome to another episode of Talks with KG, where we keep it real and nothing else but real. Happy New Year to everybody, all the fans who supporting the vibes. You know, it is greatly appreciated. You know, without you all, we couldn't reach to this exact point that we at. You know, 2024 was a great year for the platform. You know, big up my cameraman Spidey. You know, and consistently we was shooting episodes and putting it out for the people to see, and the people were supporting it. You know, so 2025, and I say we gotta do something a little different. You know, so I tell myself I will continue interviewing the legends, interviewing the youths. You know, we'll continue doing that here Talks with KG, but I want to add in a little segment. You know, because right now the entertainment industry, it have a lot going on. And me as a person going through this journalism chapter in my life, I say I need to speak out more, you know. We need to up the show a little bit. So this new segment of Talks with KG, I here with my co-host. You dig? Yeah, that's what I say, my co-host. So they're going to be seeing this face a lot, you know. Big up Viza Boy.
Don't know, get familiar. Southside, fully active.
Yeah.
Vesely, big up on yourself.
Yeah, and we just go and chop it up, you know. That is the concept of this segment that Talks with KG. We just go and chop it up and talk about trending topics and talk about things that are going on in the industry that needs to be spoken about, you know. So Viza Boy, big up yourself. Tell the people about you a little bit, you know. Let people get to know you.
You don't know, one Viza Boy, straight from the Team Viza family, hailing all the way from Southside.
Yeah.
Deep Southside, the real Southside.
We all come from quite Southern.
You understand? So I big up Vesely the same way, because we here, we on the east side. My brother, KG.
Yeah.
Come to talk the things and them, say, don't know. But first of all, before I go into me, right? I must say, brother, boy, giving your flowers, brother. Been seeing the work that you're doing,
man.
And I must say, yes, KG have something, brother.
Yeah.
You understand?
Vice versa, same way, because as a man been seeing your vibes too, been seeing your grind, you know, and I ask myself, boy, if I had to co-host, if I had to get a co-host, who will go be, boy?
Right.
What's in my brain? I tell you that.
Yeah.
And I say, boy, I feel Viza is the man, you know. You understand?
Viza family, you know? I don't be ecstatic right now to work alongside you too, because watch me. You see this gap between the east and the south, brother?
Right.
It has plenty to offer, especially coming from the deep south. You understand? Like somebody once say, the best thing in the south is the pitch lake. No, brother. It have talented people in the south.
Nah, so talent.
Real talent.
Yeah, you sure about that.
Whether it be music, sports, acting.
Yeah.
We go to the ladies. Them sell off.
But Rima the best one, eh?
If you look now, Southside, Southside, Larry, Vesely, Comforted, Cochrane, Gonzal.
Brother.
Nah, Rima can't compete.
Alright.
You gotta come down to the south more often.
Alright.
We'll take
you gotta come in Rima. Yeah. Anyway.
Right.
Things going on, my brother.
Right.
You know, things going on in the industry, you know. The most trending topic right now in the industry is Trinidad Killa and the Big Links Rhythm.
Oh gosh. Killa, boy.
Big up Killa.
Yeah, big up Killa. You have to big up Killa.
Big up Killa.
I have to big up. And I'm glad I started
the
topic with Trinidad Killa, because I want to give him a round of applause.
Of course.
Right?
Of course. Big up Killa.
As we all know, because we understand music, we understand how the game does go, right? He probably take the wrong approach in doing what he did, right? But for the culture of soca music, I find the people should accept it and appreciate what the man bring to the table. Even if it is, he might take a different approach, as I say now. Right? Listen to the song.
Come on.
Listen to the song.
Come on.
That song have people who in America and Canada and England emotional.
Come on.
The ones who can't come home.
Come on.
You understand? Why they fighting the youth? Why?
No. Before I even give my opinion on this subject, because it has so much to say. People just watching the brim. That wasn't he rhythm. He didn't get permission. You know? We hearing them talks. I want to give all you a little history lesson, you know, from my perspective too. Everybody had their own, you know, now boy. Everybody had their own story. But I give you a little history lesson on Trinidad and Zess, right? Before Trinidad and Zess, as a youth coming up in Trinidad, it was nearly impossible to break the chains, bust the gate, as they say, bust as an artist, if it wasn't singing soca and that kind of vibes. It was nearly impossible though. It used to seem like it was impossible. And the reason why it used to seem like it was impossible, it was because you always had to go to somebody in a high place to achieve the smallest thing, which was at them days, even getting a song recorded to a certain quality level. You had to go by a big shot studio or wherever to get a song mix and master the right way and all these things. And back in them days, is $20,000, $30,000. Men used to be calling some outrageous numbers. So as I say, it was nearly impossible to tip your foot in the industry. Trinidad, because Trinidad started before the Zess music, right? I would say so, right? As in Trinidad Bossway, big, and then Young Brother and Killer and all of them started to come after and kind of bring the Zess, Lady Lava, all of them, and they bring the Zess and they bring the Steam, Boy Dingo, plenty we could call, right? But the Trinidad, even the Zess, right, form off of, you didn't have to go to a high place no more to achieve what these so-called big artists was achieving.
Right, yeah.
So certain men who had knowledge of the thing come into play and start to assist the youths. So men used to go on YouTube and just download rhythm. You know, if our boy Gary them on some kind of vibe through WhatsApp, wherever, our boy go and record on that. And if that song end up becoming a hit, the producer will just say, hey, ting. You sign up the paperwork and you allow the tune to go.
Right.
And that happened in Trinidad and that happened in Zess for years, to the point where men get millions of views. Men travel all over the world off of just that format of it have no gatekeeping thing here. If we hear a rhythm and the rhythm end up on we lap, we have we laptop there, we artistic energy is kicking up, we go do something on it and we might post it on social media. And it's not all the time it does blow up. It has sometimes a man go hear a trending rhythm and he go jump on it, and when you put it out, you get 100 views. But sometimes men does do them thing and it does bust way. Like I'll make an example, Bobby Shmurda with the hot nigga. When Bobby Shmurda himself say he get that beat off of YouTube. When he do the song and the song get big, the producer contact him. They do the business right and the song went. Like the proper way. In Jamaican culture, we seen that for years. Rhythm, men like the rhythm, men sing on the rhythm.
Like the cattle and the spice.
Come on. Look at the lifestyle rhythm, KJ Productions. The whole of Trinidad jump on that rhythm. And nearly everybody who jump on that rhythm had a hit. Rondo never block out Teja. Teja never block out Meds Boss never block out. You know, everybody had a hit on the rhythm. K-Lion, everybody. Rebel had a song on the rhythm, I think. No, Rebel had no song on that rhythm, right?
Nah.
Lifestyle.
Nah.
I think that was one rhythm Rebel never jump on. I think so. I can't remember.
He wasn't on that.
But majority of Trinidad was on that rhythm. That helped Trinidad, right? Now you come and you make a Big Links rhythm. First of all, hear the name. Big Links.
Big Links.
Big Link. Where that come from?
Yeah, for real, like where that come from?
Right, Big Link. That come from the Trinidad culture. The graphics is men wearing this exact same link you see in here, which is a Trinidad famous link.
Link, yeah.
As they just call it, the Zessa link, right? The tabla roll in your rhythm, the sample of the tabla roll in your rhythm, come from where? Zess music. You take Young Brother and you put him on the rhythm to signify even more that this was inspired by that movement that them youths and them create. All they never create that. We create that, brother. We invest into that. We buy camera equipment. We do all them things to make sure that this thing reach a certain level, because all you wasn't doing nothing for we. All you lock up all your radio station, all your studio prices high, all your cameramen charging me 40,000, we can't perform in all your party because there's nobody, all you block the gates for youths for years. That is the reality. Who feels it knows. Right? It's not everybody go know, because not everybody was in the space where they was trying to get through, doing the right thing and seeing our men blatantly saying, no. You understand? So you blatantly take all the influences from the Trinidad and the Zess. Now when you take the influences from what the youths and them create, what you feel gonna happen after? And the youths and them going to be a part of it. And that is not why you build the rhythm in the first place and you put young brother and you, because you wanted the youths and them to gravitate towards it. So when the youths and them gravitate towards this thing, what you feel gonna happen? They're gonna want to sing on it. Certain men who is part of this movement is going to want to be a part of this thing. Right. Now Killa say he messaged them and they never reply. I believe him. That is how the industry is. That is why we had to create Trinidad and the Zess Culture, because all you wasn't replying to the messages, all you wasn't answering on the phone, all you wasn't calling we and saying come and be a part of this. So we had to kick down the door. We had to go on YouTube and download rhythms and all this kind of pirate thing. We had to do that. It's like if you're not feeding hungry people, what they gonna do? Not thief.
Yeah.
So in the music industry, it's the same thing. Trinidad Killa is a voice for everybody in the space of Trinidad and Zess. He is crying out a pain that when them drop that rhythm, bro, everybody in the Trinidad and the Zess space raise an eyebrow. One time. Nobody didn't say nothing. Nobody never come out and say, huh, all the tiffin we think. Real men could have said that. But nobody never say that. But everybody raised an eyebrow. All WhatsApp groups, everything, everybody was like, oh, let's see this? Because it is a proven fact that a lot of them bash Trinidad. They bash Zess. They wanted to ban it on the radio station. All kind of thing. Men say that is rubbish music. But now while they're coming and using it. And when a man who is a king in the Zess culture, which is Trinidad Killa, whether all you respect him or not, we respect him in the Zess culture.
Facts.
That's like if a man thief soca and Bungie freestyle on the soca beat, and a man said, nah, kick you off of that. Kick you off of that. How you kick off Trinidad Killa off of something that he put his blood, sweat and tears to make famous today? Gunman in your hole, make that tabla roll famous, bro.
He was actually saying that too in one of his videos too.
That is a fact.
Circulating recently, yeah.
That is a fact. So, but people on the brim, oh, it wrong. So them not wrong, by. When it come down to principle and morals of how we as men living in this little 1.4 million country, 1.4 million of us here. It's not even much of us. If you know you thief something, well not thief, let me don't say thief. If you know that you take inspiration from something, that big link rhythm was supposed to have at least 4 Zess artists on it.
Yeah.
If young brother wasn't on that rhythm, you know who that rhythm would have consist of? Marshall, Kess, and Full Blown, which is Marshall and Kess writers. So it's basically Marshall and Kess on the big links rhythm. They put young brother there to hush we up. Because they know the outrage was coming. Because they know the bash it. They know they never help it. They know every time we was a part of something. When Trinidad and Zess music used to play for the carnival, they used to speak out against it and say, why they playing Trinidad in the carnival? What do you mean, why they playing Trinidad in the carnival? So Trinidad is not Trinidadian music.
As you mentioned that, one of the best moments I ever experienced is when the Trinidad artists and them performing Soca Monarch on Fantastic Friday.
They booked the Trinidad artists for the Fantastic Friday because Soca Monarch ticket sales was going downhill.
Going downhill.
So they had to get By everybody come out in the numbers to see Trinidad in the soca moon. Boy, Trinidad is Trinidadian music, boy, whether you like it or not, boy. When there was singers that rum song and thing back in the days with the chutney, and people used to be like, oh God, all them can sing is rum and rum and rum and rum and rum and rum. But we still know chutney is we own.
Yeah.
We still, so we don't have to like something to understand that, hey, we still wanna all here, boy.
Facts. And I'm sure if you ask somebody who was in that show, which segment they enjoy the most, they're going to know the part with the Trinidad.
That's history.
Facts.
That was history.
When I see Rebel run out there,
Come on, bro.
K-Lion,
Come on, bro.
Jelano, Plumpy Boss,
Come on, bro.
Prince Swanee, I was like, yo. And then two circulating on the media, like it's that background
Yeah.
version of the whole thing, you know,
Yeah.
before they hit the stage, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody united,
You see
but
none of
it's
them
one
they
see
together.
love now, boy.
Yeah. You understand? And the fight that, basically, you know, and now Trinidad Killa decide to make a bold move, and they're trying to make it seem like, you know, but at the end of the day, all you have to be real with all yourself. You understand? The man's song get 100,000 views in 3 days. Why you fighting that, right?
Yeah.
So you can't just louder, even though you probably know that, you know, you wrong.
And I was saying to you the other day, Lauren make it home already, you know. What about the ones who can't come home? Because the last song pertaining to that, the first song basically, was 15 years ago. You know. If you do the history of soca music, I went Bunty Garden and explained I had the song, Lauren, don't cry, I'm leaving, I can't miss this jamming.
Right.
15 years after, which was last year, 2024, Michael teacher come and say,
Right.
Lauren said Cole.
Right.
So she now got to realize what Bungie them was trying to tell she 15 years ago.
Right.
So she home.
Yeah.
So what about the ones who can't come home? You understand what I'm saying? So
No,
the brother
that
now
song-
he express himself in a
That
big
song
way.
touching people right
Watch me,
now.
look, I home for the carnival.
Yeah.
And that song is,
Yeah.
yo, Killa, big up yourself, brother. You know you're the
Show
brother.
that boy, show that boy. And just to see that move, dog, it have a lot we could say right now. I could have certain information that I have, that I get from good sources on why they really do a killer on that rhythm, eh? But we ain't gonna really expose that too much because, you know, the thing going on, boy. But at the end of the day, it's a dirty, dirty game, and I do respect it. And at the same time too, I have nothing against no soca artists. All that we wanted to be soca artists at some time.
Right.
Growing up, soca music is what we wanted to do. We wanted to perform in soca monarch and all these things, because we seeing that in we country and seeing we people moving with our Marshall energy and our Bungie energy and our Iowa George energy and our, oh God, we see it as youth, so we wanted to be that, but they never open the gate. And we just create we own thing with on we own strength. Or they should be proud of we.
Yeah, sure.
You understand? If all you only see, again, I don't want to expose too much, you know, but I'm so disappointed, dog, of this whole situation. It's like, I had to say what I want to say, you know, but it has certain WhatsApp groups. You know, men always talking about the WhatsApp groups now. For quite some time, you hear Trinidad Killa talk about the WhatsApp groups, and they want to know what he talking about now, boy. And I have been added in some of these WhatsApp groups that it have circulating with certain elites or certain people in the soca industry that have a say now, boy. And sometimes like they just forget that KG in the group, or sometimes they might forget that it have one or two of us who does represent the zest and the Trinidad culture. We in the group too now. So sometimes they will say certain things in the group, and I just have to watch my phone like, wow. I talk about big men that I used to look up to and respect as a youth, and be like, wait, boy, you know, I can't wait to meet these men and, you know, work with these men and thing, and to be in a WhatsApp group with them and see how them will talk down on the youths instead of trying to help. It's amazing though. You understand? And it's a problem, it's a real problem. You understand the reason why the crime rate so high, bro, God? I don't care what nobody say. It's because nobody want to take time to guide the youth, though. Everybody just want to look and say, look what them doing, what shit them doing.
And have a big way blaming the music, eh?
So, I
Have
have
a
to
real
blame on
big way of
yourself, though.
blaming
You have to
the
blame the
music.
generation that come before When you see the youths and them falling today, you ask yourself, who was raising them, boy? A set of people who just want to talk, boy. So I say, you know, we had to start off 2025 the right way.
Right
now,
way.
you understand? This is a new year. We want to see change. We want to see, we push the youths. Trinidad had a little dark moment, you know, and it kind of rubbed people the wrong way now, but you know, a lot of artists was dying and thing, and it rubbed people the wrong way, and people started to say, wait, boy. But look at what's going on in the music now, right? Through the darkness of Trinidad, it still rise out with men like Young Brother, men like Kutin, you know, certain men, Lady Lava, all like Trinidad, you know? All that come from the influence of youths understanding that we don't have to sing soca. You understand? We could put we own twang to the thing and we could rep where we come from, like how Kutin is rep from Grandy and, you know, Lady Lava Labor, you know, from Shogunas and this and that and all these things, you know, so look at what's coming out now. A lot of youths going down the positive route and doing the music the right way now, boy, and doing it in a big way. Big up Lady Lava,
Yeah,
big up
Lady
Young
Lava,
Brother, especially. Big up Kutin too. You understand? Especially them three youths. Big up them three youths. Just imagine now if we give more youths the strength. Let me tell you one more thing, bro. I don't want to forget this point too. I was in a certain group again too. Talking about Kutin, right? I was in a certain group. Now, I don't know if you are aware of this too, bro. You know Kutin been selling out shows for quite some time now, right? How long now? Let me say about at least 2, 3, 4 years. Well, I've been seeing Kutin playing on these concerts and it's sold out.
Right.
Then they see singing African Dancer and all these songs. Remember Kutin sing song with the Rebel and thing, you know? You understand? Kutin don't now come. Kutin been playing in the work now, right? And I am watching how Kutin now get a big song. And in the group, these men are talking about Kutin in a way like them now know who's Kutin. Now they the elites, you know. They the men who responsible for taking our youth here and putting them here. How a man could be selling out shows on all the little island and only now find out about it in 2024, well we're in 2025 now. Only now find out about it in 2024 and then they want to say all them youth and them just do is sing shit and sing bad man music. While it are youths who are selling out shows, singing positive music, and all they didn't even have a clue. Because all they had, sticking all their ass, and studying all kind of shit, and studying who dead, and who repping 6, and who repping 7, and you see what going on with T, and you hear this one get shoot, but you studying, the KG have a podcast. Look, this one doing this. Look, Rian Elbow now release a song. That's the problem, you know, dog. I know if you understand what I'm telling you, you know, dog.
Yeah, I fully understand what you're saying. What would I ask you to? You feel the whole narrative could change?
Well, that's what we're trying to do, as I say. And that's what we have to do. We had to change the narrative too. You know? We had to make the effort as the generation coming up and change that narrative. You know?
Yeah.
If we don't do it, who could do it? But I telling you, the narrative with these so-called elites in the industry of Trinidad, in them head, all that way is no good. And it's only when one break the barrier, when one put in all the work and break, like how Lava break the barrier, them never rate Lava.
Yeah.
I telling you, I in the groups, I the see, them never rate Lava. If a man come with $1 million and come to them and say, hey, in the next 3 years, Lava going to have the biggest song in the Caribbean, them going to say, you matter, Lava? She?
And I've been putting in work from ever since, eh?
They're going to put the money on our next artist. I want to call no names. On other female artists, they're going to say, by Lava don't have the look. Lava don't have the image. That's what they say about all of we. That's what they say about Swanee the first time they see him. They said, I will never play on the radio, but you're mad. You're mad? You're mad what? That's what they say about Voice. They say Voice is a writer. He don't have the image. Because them days the rating case, Marshall, man, it Rasky, Rich, White Boy, all kind of thing was going on in the soca thing. They say, nah, Voice has no image, Voice care about, he just a short dark man.
And what's Voice today?
Got Voice today. They just underrate a certain type of people in this country, brother. That is where I'm trying to get to. that just underrate and undermine a certain type of people in this country. We're suffering from classism, dog. And everybody know that, dog. From the time them think use nothing, that what them putting on you. Use nobody. Who's Viza Boy? I never hear about he.
Yeah.
He's nobody. So when you walk in the rooms with these people, the treating you like you're nobody. And it's only when you act like you somebody and show them who you is, that when they want to get your respect.
The radio station have a big part to play with that too, you know. The radio station. Because I have experience sitting down with radio personals, where me and them having conversation and telling me, yeah, it's real. Where like an artist go come with good quality stuff, but the DJ now, who is an artist, will feel threatened by this upcoming artist. Get them the hype, yeah, we go run it, we go play it. 2 weeks, 3 weeks pass, even get a play on the radio station.
They say threatened too.
Yeah.
Because that's what really going on. Men threatened by Killa.
It's not by the fact that man singing shit.
Men threatened by Killa.
It's because men have good songs. You understand what I'm saying? But as it's the gatekeepers and them who holding this key, time for somebody to cut that key.
Brother, I tell them in the group.
Yeah.
I say all brainwashing done.
Yeah, all brainwashing done.
I say we've been the influence at least 7 years in this country. And that big links rhythm is the proof that when you come to we and you try to join forces with what is the truth, which is the youths and them say Trinidad, the youths and them say Zess. Before fetting, it was going to Calypso tents. We grandparents and them wasn't fetting.
Right.
Them was going to Calypso tents. Them was putting on the dress and the little thing, and grandpa and granny was dancing to Sparrow and them in the tents. And then Marshall and them come to wind down the thing. And it was put on your sneakers and go out to the fets, and it ram rage. And your grandmother telling your mother, girl, you know, be careful in them fet and them, and it's so crazy Marshall and them is big truck and don't wine on a big truck and they'll discriminate it a little bit. And then Marshall and them put in the work, and now soca is accepted. You understand? And Trinidad and Zess is just what the youths and them were. And you have to accept that. So the big links with them is proof that if all you understand that what we created, what the youths created, is something good. Not because it had little bad apples in the bunch, you're going and victimize the whole genre.
Yeah,
Don't know what mad thing that we go on in the soca world? Brother, I sure some all your soca friends though. So the ones who watching this, I know all you know men in soca and thing, right? Men just cut flick and thing. There's all kind of badness going on in the soca world, you know? It's who shoot behind who, it's who beat up who, it's who slap up who, it's who was a bad man before they sing soca. Brother, all they do, they must have to bust fire saying it's a serious thing. So when I see in the naive energy on social media, I as a man who know the truth, it will affect me in a certain way. Because men saying, Killa wrong, Killa wrong, Killa wrong. But I only really know who wrong by. But
you cannot names this man calling two little videos and little blogs.
He don't care.
But I was saying, you think it's something that he should be like careful of?
Of course,
the way how the soca mafia running.
You have to be careful in life. You understand? But you have to make your own decisions. Killa talking his truth. He's speaking his truth. And if people want to hurt him because of that, it just shows more what really going on out here. Because what the man saying, he not lying. Men on shit. And as I say, everybody knows somebody in the soca game. This country is small. So we all hear these stories. A lot of these stories are true. So when you're hearing people trying to say, K-Man is at this, and Swanee is at this, and this one is at this, talk about men in that fraternity too, and what them doing on that daily basis. But the stories are horrific. Like the reality, the stories are horrific. And we even just talking about gangster thing. We're talking about just, right?
Nah, it's real. And it's something which is a dangerous ground to walk on to.
It is.
Watch me. At the end of the day, the end game is people's daily lives. This industry putting money in pocket to see about themselves and the family.
Yeah.
You understand? So when you see a man saying something or doing something to knock food out of our next man's mouth,
nah, that ain't
that
cool,
become
man.
a big problem. You understand?
Cool, man. But you see what's going on in the world today, right? You see what's going on with Diddy. You know, you see what's going
Everybody
on.
getting exposed.
Yeah.
As Cat Williams said.
2025, you know.
Cat Williams said that is the year.
Alright. You see this year, yeah, you're going to see a lot of exposing And not only exposing, because it's not really about exposing people, because nobody perfect, you understand? Everybody has skeletons in the closet, but at any day, it's about the truth, right? So if KG's a man does talk a certain way, if I just come on my podcast and vouch for the youths, and I just say, yeah, we need to help the youths and this and that, and I don't help nobody, you need to expose me and say, but you're a fraud. You just be talking,
just talking, that's okay.
So anybody who pretending to be something and there's not a 2025, we have to expose them. It's not cutting down a man or hating on a man. It's about we need to start living in truth, brother. We need to start living in reality, boy. I fed up of that, boy. You understand? But as I say, big up Killa.
Yeah, big up Killa too, man. Yeah,
big up all these Zessers, big up the Zess community, and I don't want to be misunderstood too, big up Full Blown Entertainment, because I actually know Full Blown Entertainment personally, right? When I used to work with Voice and all these things, Full Blown Entertainment, well, Voice was a part of Full Blown Entertainment. So, I mean, I know these fellas good, there's talented fellas, talented writers, talented producers, they write things like Cheers to Life for Voice, Too Real for Kerwin, Like a Boss for Marshall, Fuck Up the Place. Well, them write so much songs, And you see, well, with this rhythm, they write all the songs on the Big Links rhythm too, down to Young Brother's song, them write that. So these fellas talent on a different level, you understand? So we're not fighting Full Blown at all, because we know it deeper than Full Blown.
Yeah.
Deeper than
Full Blown. I say you was going to redo what track?
Yeah, but I don't think he should do that.
You don't take it off our channel already on YouTube?
Yeah, but the sound done gone.
Yeah.
They can't fight it, and then, the YouTube thing is when somebody take down something, somebody go post it back on the next channel. Because they know that song go and get views now. But that song will never disappear though. You understand how the thing set? You dig? So yeah. Let me hit our next topic, brother. Right? We fed up talk about that.
Yeah.
Hit our next topic.
Get that done, get you?
Yeah. What was the next topic we was going to touch on?
The same Lady Lava.
Right.
The rise of Lady Lava. Brother, watch me. See that girl?
Yeah.
That girl come through the trenches.
Yeah. Now we have, since it's 2025, New Year,
Lady Lava
to talk about Lady
came through the trenches.
Dog.
And you believe it? I only got familiar with Lady Lava about 2 years ago, Yeah. Now, I know she music on YouTube trending, but thing, you know what I mean? But I went to watch a performance with she in Cuba.
Right.
First time I see Lady Lava perform,
Right.
And that's the most zone I'm taking she in. And the things that come out of this woman's mouth.
Yeah,
so what you say now? She is really the voice of the freaks on them.
Yeah, and she's very bad.
What other female artists free to say?
Yeah, and how she does say it. That's how she does say it too.
You'll never say if you're a man I like your more.
But I read Big Lava so much, yeah. Yeah, sound like Lava. Lava does remind me of Cartel,
Yeah, she's the voice.
Yeah, Lava have a way how she spit your lyrics way is make you laugh. Like it had to chuckle. Yes, rock back as a man, I know you like. Yeah, what she say that way. But how she say it? She just say something in it. How she say it now?
How she say
it? Lava.
And to see she reach where she is reach now. Come on, kudos to Lady Lava.
Yeah.
I see Lava cutting flip with Cardi B all day and I never see a soca artist next to Cardi B.
But I'm glad you bring up that, but don't push me.
That's how I say it.
Don't push
I never
me
see a soca artist, especially in the female aspect. I never see no female artist next to Cardi B.
But
you take Lady Lava.
I am not fighting.
And since before she meet Lady Cardi B.
Yeah.
Cardi B bigging up Lady Lava.
Brother, I am not fighting no soca.
No, we ain't fighting nobody.
No, you what to say.
But what you saying again?
Yeah.
No cool breakthrough.
Brother.
That's what I say. That goes back to what you was talking about with the Killa saying.
That was saying, but here what to say. I not fighting no soca artists when I say this, right? But the reality is, I just be seeing a lot of Trinidad artists over the years, Swanee, and Byron Messiah, certain men, break the barriers and power with big stars, not just on a take a picture level, but on a serious level. Men hold them so because men see that. But these are the stars, right? Even with Lady Lava, you know, like you see, she's a Zess artist and she get that type of recognition. I ain't saying soca artists don't get recognition, but stars does know who they want to power with. They want to power with people that remind them of themselves. You know that kind of way? They want to power with people that they believe pushing the culture, really pushing it forward. And when you ask yourself, what is pushing culture forward? That is the next thing you have to ask yourself. Culture does change. You understand? What was the culture of Trinidad in the 1950s is not the culture of Trinidad in 2025. Right? 2025. So, you have to ask yourself, what is culture? Culture is fashion. Culture is the way how we just talk on the streets, the way how we just talk in society, the way how we just look, the way how we just dress, things that we probably eating, the music that are playing. That the energy of what is the culture of today. Right? Now we have cultures, you know, like it have different cultures, right? But Trinidad is a culture. Well, not Trinidad, let me stop saying Trinidad. But it's like how me and you looking right now. We have a little gold chain, you know, thing, we swaggy thing. That is a certain culture in our generation, you know. We just look a certain way, we just do we thing a certain way. I remember I went to a function, not a function, a seminar, or whatever you want to call it. Scott should put it on. And I think it was the vice president of Audio Mac. Can't remember sister's name. Big up yourself wherever you stay. But I think she was the vice president of Audio Mac. And she come up to me. And she say, KG, right? I think she's American, eh?
Yeah.
KG, right? I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, I heard about you, you know, the whole Trinidad, da, 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 da. I was like, yeah, you don't know. And she was like, well, I saw that you and Pun have on the same pendant, you know, the Trinidad, and the same link and thing. I was like, yeah. She was like, who's this? I had my jeweler with me, the man who make this pendant, right? Big up Wolf. She was like, that's a jeweler? I was like, yeah. She was like, KG, don't let nobody tell you that y'all are doing it the wrong way. She said y'all are pushing the culture forward. She said exactly how y'all are doing it. Continue to do it like that. Talking about like how, you know, we branding with the jewelry, the jeweler rocking with we like out of Jacob the jeweler across there and certain things. We doing it the right way. You have the right concept of what the industry needs to be entertaining and to be fruitful.
Right.
Right? And after that day, I just tell myself, KG boy, to study what the bad mind people have to say, boy. Trinidad work for a reason, boy. Zess music work for a reason, boy. Had a reason why we was getting 10, 15 million views, boy. You understand? Because it's something that it have a space. And no matter how much your country and the people who want to pretend like they're so positive and they're so perfect want to say, continue to push your thing and continue to push the youths and them forward. If the youths and them want to sing Zess music, that is what the youths and them want to sing. You understand? Full stop. You dig?
Load the youths and them, man.
Load the youths,
dog.
Load the youths, dog. Because when the youths and them get a chance to really prove themselves, you see what has happened. Well, you see what has happened. Every time all they give the youths a little chance, well, they see what has gone. You dig?
And then now for the short period of time, look at it. Like for instance, the same Byron Messiah, the Taliban, the part 2 feature in Burna Boy.
Right.
You know who is Burna Boy? You know who is Burna Boy? Which camera on here? Which one? Oh, you know who is Burna Boy? Like the African giant, you know. That the man was say, yo, big up the whole as this.
And you know where Byron bus from? Trinidad. Man says Z-Tech full of bomb like Islam. And that was it.
That was it.
Global superstar.
I ain't hear no see no soca artists doing that.
And that is, and again, we not fighting them.
We not fighting them.
It's just real talk.
We just holding the mirror up and showing
that.
you exactly what it is now.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
And if we were seeing certain youths in the soca fraternity making them type of impact on a global scale, we would have give them the flowers. No matter how they do it. People that say Nyla like to wear such a skimpy thing right through, but we still respect Nyla. We want to see Nyla reach far. People that say Voice singing the same song every year, but Voice is a superstar. We want to see Voice do good still. People that say this one is a batty man, but we want to see men on the big stage and doing it. Every time we see soca on the big stage, the whole of Trinidad does clap, though.
Yeah.
The whole of Trinidad does clap. Men who don't even like soca, they still say, hey, you didn't see Marshall on Tiny Desk? Men don't even watch Tiny Desk. But Marshall did, so the whole of Trinidad had to watch Tiny Desk. That's how we just function as a nation. So let me support the youths and them, give them that support, give them that love, show them that they are appreciated. Because you know it are narratives that in the Trinidad and the Zess, everybody just singing bad man song, and that is a false narrative. You know, it are youths that singing all different types. Nobody gain them the love and support. It's only when they try to sing a little killy song, all of a sudden the song does get big. So when I get to youth sing a little killy song and the song get big and he get money in the pocket, what you feel he going to do again? He going and sing our next killy song. Yeah. You understand? It's only maths, right? But we have to support the youths more and we have to give them that real love by G-Boy. And that's why I really come here to really say, you know, we have other topics to talk about, you know.
Yeah, and there's a real big thing as you mentioned, like why always looking at the negative in what the youths and them trying to do. And try to even peep to see what the positive looking like. You understand what I'm saying? It's like these youths and them, they pave a way for themselves with all the help of
boy.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, boy.
So it's like, I don't let's see the work or let's see the results.
Imagine youths from the ghetto bust through our industry, though. Look at Swanee and them, boy. Doug Swanee and them living like
rock stars.
All you seeing what going on. They ghetto youths who come from the dirt, you know. Rubber slippers, goodie, Coca-Cola, what you call it? You call the small one? Not even Coca-Cola, the small one. What you call the small one? The Solo. Classic Cola.
You for $2 or something.
Yeah, stand Classic Cola, goodie. Smoking weed all on the block, skinny.
But how come I never really seen no soca artists, like big soca artists work with Prince Wani?
Well,
I think I saw one here and there separate something.
When Trinidad didn't know boss way, like when Swanee didn't know get a little fame and thing, certain producers used to message me and ask me for number and thing. They'd be like, they will work with Swanee and thing. But I be real with you. I don't know what happened in the later days with the management and thing, but I know I never used to be on that with them. You know, as the sense of all the time, all they didn't want to work with no get to youth boy. You know why? As soon as a man get his fame, all you want to do is come and kiss me and boom. That's the problem, you know. At least be here for we when we try, you know. At least. Be here for we when we have 3,000 views. Not only when we make 300,000 views, you peep in your head. Because sometimes all your music not even making 300,000 views and we still supporting all you. That's the reality.
Not even a million.
Enough of them soca songs that we talking about is big song. Go and watch plenty of them songs, right? That so-called is big song today in this carnival coming up now. Look at the views. Men making 100,000 views in all kind of 6 months and thing, dog.
Yeah.
Better Trinidad artists making 100,000 views in 2 days, boy. And if we talking Swanee, 100,000 views in 1 day, boy.
Yeah,
that is the reality, boy. That is not something being just making up them thing. That is the reality. So we have to respect that. Because the rest of the world doing the thing, making the numbers, making the millions, taking care of the family, taking care of the community, changing the community, doing all the kind of thing because it's get to youths. If they get to youths millions, what you feel they go do? They must come back home and help.
And you wouldn't believe it. If them soca artists and them decide to work with some of them Trinidad artists, you get a good song.
But the big links with them is like they do that in Heights. They doesn't work with Swanee and they doesn't pull K-Man. And imagine if they do that now. Imagine if they'd say, let me put K-Man on the big links with them. Let me write a melodic song. Why that would that be the biggest song in the world? That would be the biggest song in the world.
Yeah. Facts.
These are me joking with you.
Facts. Yeah. He does spread on that rhythm.
Yeah, pause. Now he does spread on that rhythm. Now you have to pause there for sure now. Why? No, but real to real, we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You understand? We know you that them people came on that rhythm. You understand? Oh, wherever the scene was, put lava on that rhythm, right write a proper song for Lava and
Or even a boy and all too.
by anybody. Anybody could to Farai.
Yeah.
My girl, if you was up, you then do it. You feel if it then put he on that. Come now, man.
Kill it.
But you put Marshall and Kess.
And here comes Trinidad Killa through the back.
And
Rip the inches off.
And all your vex.
And the vex. The sign up with low blood pressure right now. Can I say stagger award? Stagger award, your lawyer versus my lawyer. He said how about this work?
We don't care, man. And let me tell you why I go back Killa to it. Anybody with a logical mind would know too that Killa don't mean half of the things he's saying.
That would have Killa.
Killa is just Killa. Like Killa is a comedian basically.
Killa is built on controversy.
He's entertaining. He know that he is entertaining the people.
Very
so
entertaining.
the people that he cussing, them man all should be like, what is contact again now, boy? Yeah, so because everybody know that is not the real Killa. Well, I ain't gonna say it's not the real Killa, but oh God, the man putting on a show for the people, though.
Yeah.
You understand? While trying to fight a cause at the same time, he want people to open their ears and hear what he had to say. But he had to make it entertaining. Now. He can't just come on the live and just, boy, they're fighting me down, boy. You know, he had to be entertaining and big him up for being the entertainer that he is. Because I and all us observe him and be like, hey, Killa is the greatest, you know. Killa is a prized possession, you know.
Yeah.
Them don't even know, you know.
He's a genius.
He is an entertainer to a T, you know.
Yes, man. I like map out.
Yes, boy.
I went and do this. I went the uproar here. I went
Yeah.
and do this up here.
Yeah.
And bring everybody
And when
up
I
here
done
now.
with that,
And done
I'll
it now.
come
I mean, down so and swing down so and bring everybody down here. And then the whole world now going to know more about Trinidad Killa.
Yes,
That's what I'm
boy.
saying.
You
That
know,
is the man stronghold.
And then he does sing music that always catch.
Always
right?
catch.
So we now as the people in the industry who have the power to push that type of talent, we have to push it.
Yeah.
Don't study how he gain on and thing, doggy. The world watching he and laughing and enjoying his content. Yeah, go have the people who go be like he ignorant and thing, but all a bad mind. We don't study bad mind people. But the reality is everybody does enjoy the man content, the man is entertaining. He does depict a character that we all know somebody like Killa.
Yeah.
He's a character in a movie.
Yeah, I don't think I am saying you want to go into comedy and all too.
But remember, he was Patra, you know. Trinidad Killa.
Oh, yes, boy.
Yeah, that's how he started. You know. So people just feel like what they see now is a now thing. Killa always know theatre.
He was Pacha before John Wick or John Wick before?
Nah, Patra was first.
Pacha was first.
Patra was in the earlys. But he said just look like the woman and thing, and that when they get the woman pictures of him and try to make it look like he was a batty man because he was dressed like a woman. But they didn't know that was Patra. That was the character he used to play. And who know. You know, Killa come from far.
I think Killa walking a dance with that dog already. You know.
He what?
Walking a dance to perform with that dog already.
I know again.
If you mic in the hand. I saw fat Killa come from a little puppy just like John Wick. He was is that a soca John Wick or Killa John Wick? Something so he was. That was his name that time. I say, nah. Watch. Killa been on stage all them artists and them way before like Marshall and Bond. You know
Yeah. I see Killa mash up the place with Iwa and thing, and he used to
Killa
actually
used to
save
stand up
them.
in front of the stage.
He used to save them. He used to save them. Like when he come on, that was the highlight of the show. That was the highlight of the show. Dog, I know the fairy man, you know. You understand? I know that in my heart, but I wanna, vouch him too much and make people feel like, he's Killa manager. I just like to see things go right. Get the youth and them a blind. Okay, if it was any other industry, they would not do all they do. They would not pull down the song. They would not do that. Business would have been handled behind the scenes and food would have eat. Because a big song is a big song. Artist and producer again a cut. Why fight it? You don't have to like Killa. Just sign up your paperwork and say, right, you're a big fool and you want to thief for them, I go take 100% of the royalties. Because you never get permission. Them could do that. But they just want to be bad mind. You have to ask yourself, why the song off so bad?
What's your take on this youth from Silos? Young brother.
Yeah, big up young brother too.
Yeah. I have to big up young brother.
Yeah.
You see, as a person, I like to deal with them from when the snow started the dream.
Yeah.
And knowing with this, listen to this fella's story from where he came from to where we reach today.
Yeah.
That is the definition of Rags to
Yeah.
wealth.
Unbelievable. That is where every youth should aspire to be. And the way how he do it too, you know, in a positive way.
In a positive
You
way.
know, no gang affiliations. You never hear no mad thing about young brother fighting no way, or, you know, always a clean cut vibes, you know, and doing things the right way. So you had to big up young brother.
You think he gonna stay on that road, soca? If he gonna go back to the...
No, I believe he will always be a steam artist. I believe because when the soca thing die, men just want to stay on that soca road, you know. But here what is going to where you just see other men come in the field and start to dominate like how you was dominating. So it just kind of trickle with your mind. Because you want to stay as a soca artist, you know. But remember, that soca thing tricky. You know, 1 year could be a year, and the next year you get nothing. But in the zest, you always have a space. You always have a chance. I believe he will stay in the zest, man. I believe he will stay in the zest. But I believe he will just try to do it. He will upgrade it, basically. Just like how Swan done. He's still a Trinidad artist, but he's not singing that same...
Yeah, he upgraded.
He upgrade. He's singing like a rapper kind of thing. You know, that kind of way.
Man videos and all upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, we had to talk about Swanee too. If we're talking about youths that we're proud of, we had a big up Swan Dan, you know, highly proud of him, you know, doing well. Young brother same way, Lava, Kutin, Mikel Teja, you know, as much as we bond the soca industry a little bit tonight, as I say, we have nothing against soca. Do the right thing. You know, we are all Trinidadians. It don't matter if it's Trinidad, Zest, Chutney, soca. It don't matter, man can be rapping. You understand? As long as he rapping for Trinidad, that is a Trinidad artist. And we had to respect that. So, what artists we proud of?
There are plenty artists we
Mikel
proud of.
Teja, he proud of Voice.
Plenty.
You know, he proud of Naila. He proud of Nessa Preppy. He proud of, by so much, by. He proud of K-Man. You know? Proud of plenty.
Big up
people.
K-Man, boy.
You know, big up K-Man. Straight.
But I find, in that conversation, I find a lot of Trinidad artists kind of like take a back seat. Because I ain't hear no Dojolano really. I ain't hear no, well I see Jeremiah Lego on YouTube recently.
Drop on YouTube.
But before you release that one, I find I wasn't hearing nothing from him.
Yeah.
Plenty
Men
of
work
kind
ethic
of
poor,
back
man.
seat.
Men work ethic poor.
So if it is, they probably give it a little blind because it's soca
Men
season.
work ethic poor because even before the soca thing come, I find like Trinidad was slowing down with the releases now. You know, men work ethic poor. And let me tell you what I think is the reason for that, eh? Or they could hold me. That's okay. I just saying what I believe is the reason. In the beginning of Trinidad, a lot of artists was getting things done for free because all of we was trying to bust. You see when they see Swanee bust, everybody say, woo! All we have to do is probably shoot a video, put on some chain, sing our thing, and we go get a blind. So videographer, producer, everybody come together, manager, everybody just come together and was pushing artists, and that was the energy. And I feel like after time now, everybody boss. Everybody in Trinidad at one time get a boss and was making money and all these things. And I feel like artists wasn't paying the teammates, the videographers, the producers. They wanted it free still. And men say, fuck away with that.
You ever experienced that?
But
In the career you do.
talking from like, I was the first man to do it. You know?
Yeah.
Remember, I was the first man to take a camera and go up in the hood and shoot video for Swanee and on a consistent basis. So I was shooting videos for free. Right after Swanee, I shoot video for Jalano, what them want. Like my video. You understand? Meds Boss, Fairy, like my video. Most of men's first videos was my videos. I was the man who was giving them that strength when they had no money. Men had to make money and men still don't want to pay me. I have
Some of the
nothing.
artists and them need to write all the checks on them and
understand?
pay the guys money.
Come on, men don't want to
They
pay
have-
me.
Alright.
So I not on that. Is I love, but I not on that. I have bills, you understand? And plus I know the kind of money men making. When a man boss, a man get one song. It can be one hit song. Doggy, Trinidad people might want to pay you. But once you jump on that plane and you go Guyana or you go St. Lucia, Barbados, that man get you 10,000 US minimum. as a young Trinidad artist who just have a big song
Right.
in them island. Because them watching we like popcorn and them, you know. Remember we from here, so we watching Swan and them as men who just from the country. But people from Barbados and Guyana, them watching them men like big artists. So them giving these men big checks, 10, 15,000 US and thing to come and sing 2-3 songs and thing. So how you could be making that kind of money and you don't want to pay your videographer $2,000-3,000 for a video? TT, mate. Not even 3,000 US, but you making 15,000 US. I want to give you 2,000 TT. 3,000 is plenty. A man get 3,000 right now in the Trinidad industry for a video, brother, you lucky. I tell you, them don't want to pay that.
Is that
you
bad?
understand? Them don't want to pay that, boy. Men want free videos, boy. That's the reality, and videographers shooting free videos because if you shoot a free video for K-Man, you will still get a blind. K-Man go tag you on the Instagram, you'll get some followers. And not only that, a lot of young artists will want to work with you because you's the man who shoot K-Man video. So that the heights in the Trinidad industry, men working for fame and hoping that the fame go monetize into money. Half the time, you will make a little money, but the money does always slow down. You know, so if you make enough money, brother, in the little time where you get hype, I'm sorry for you. You understand? Because when you hype there, they hype there. But the reality is, that is why the Trinidad industry, I believe, men work ethic slow down because now they have to cough out the little money. Because men calling the price now, all your fuckers, men calling the price now. You understand? Big up all the videographers in the game. Men not playing with them no more. You understand? Yeah, we see that, a man telling you 6,000 one time. Cheapest. 7,000, 8,000. Come on doing quality works now. It's not 2017 when men was coming out with Nikon camera and Canon camera. Doggy, my camera is like 15,000 without the lens. So my whole setup must be 25,000 alone. And like this camera and gimbal. We ain't talking laptop to edit. Brother, you have to spend the money, brother. You understand? So, get some money.
Next up,
pay the
talk about too. Well, especially them Trinidad artists and them. I find they should just like, beside doing the music, I find plenty of they should start going into business.
Yeah.
To keep a flow of the money.
Yeah, because I want to say, when he hype dead, that it ain't.
Yeah, we had to fall back on. So spend the money wisely, you know. You understand?
Men buying things, men buying shit.
Stop run down. You know what I mean?
What men will buy? Men invest in it. But it's what and in who? You understand? But I have to stop that. You understand? But it has certain men in the Trinidad who I would say have a head on the shoulder, you know, and you could see the difference, you know, you could see that there's investor money, you know, they do certain things. You know, Zerima is one. You can see that Zerima is a man that's invest a little money wherever he make. You can see that Zerima ain't living too far from here, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, he living like about 5 minutes walk. You understand? You can see that man is investing money. Swan, I always knew him to be a man to invest money. You know, young brother, you could see young brothers, them Optimus and them had them in a whole kind of way, like, you know, make sure and do the right thing.
You see the rise of them fellas, them fast too.
Yeah, lava do she teeth now. I see lava do she teeth now. When you do your teeth, you know you're rich.
Watch. Young brother pull out and then DJ Hottie come and pull out
Who's that?
Young brother.
Oh yeah, brand new showroom.
Brand new.
Yeah,
then
buy
Hottie
one
come and
like
pull out
this
one
thing.
after.
Dog, you know, when I see we artists show what they make from the career, die the right way. We had an industry back in the days where men never know what men are driving unless you probably living in the area and you know what KMC driving or you know what Marshall driving, but them never used to post, even up to now. Marshall don't post no Benz on Instagram or, you know, Corinda don't post no mansion and show everybody, hey, look my $2 million house in Canada. Them don't do that. But these are the things that I believe artists have to do because that is what does inspire the youths now.
When you look at young brother and DJ Hottie, the fellas them come from the garrison, brother. The fellas them had nothing, brother.
Yeah.
Nothing at all, brother.
Correct.
Right? Young brother, well, to me, from my knowledge, young brother started off in our bedroom.
Yeah, of course.
In front of a camera.
Yeah.
It was the peak of the pandemic.
Yeah.
What's the young brother back then to the young brother today? You understand what I'm saying? All they're supposed to be proud of the youths and them.
Proud of the youths.
All they doesn't know, wait till you wake up in the morning and you have nothing in your belly to eat.
Who feels it knows.
Your child mother watching you so. Your mother watching you so. and use him man in the house. You understand? He didn't go and pick up a firearm. He didn't go and rob Mr. Chin down the road. He decided to turn to music and get himself out of the garrison. I was an interview with a young brother. We say, brother, the first thing I want to do, brother, is buy a house for my mother.
And I think he actually building his mother house right now. Why he still living in Sealot still? So he living in Sealot still, and I think he building his mother house.
Watch.
Piece by piece or whatever.
When I hear that man say that, that touched me, brother.
Yeah.
I started watching your brother different.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
He in it for the right reasons.
For the right reason, and you're seeing it.
Yeah.
Leave the youths on them alone.
Be proud of the youths.
Be proud of them.
Support the youths.
Go get up in the morning and put on your shoes and let them take you from where they came from to spend 24 hours to see how they're living down there. You understand? Only proud of a man. Love the youths on them, man. Whoever responsible, yo, KJ, watch me. This conversation will go real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but we go cut it right here. Right? We go
and
cut
next
it
thing
right
too, I want to talk about
Yeah.
the soca artists and them.
Yeah.
They go back to the youths and them again.
Yeah. Always go back to the youths.
Why every year I have to put on my radio station at a certain time of the year to only hear 15 artists,
Yeah.
10 artists.
Yeah.
Big respect to all who put in the work, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not against all, you know. But I sure Trinidad and Tobago have artists that could come and stand up alongside the 10 or the 15 that they have today.
Come on, as we say,
And shine.
It goes back to the youths.
You understand what I'm saying? Why it is all they doing that?
Stop fight the youths.
And plenty of the artists, you see things like podcasts and things.
Yeah.
Time for plenty of them, so they go and sit down with them
And
podcast
have
men
some
and them.
conversations.
Have conversation,
Open
express
up.
all yourself.
Yes, and
Talk
that
about
goes,
what it is
and that
going
goes back
on.
to what I was saying too with even we never see the soca artists them posting the cars and posting the accomplishment. We didn't say to show off, you know, but you have to be more transparent for youths and them to give in. Or you want the youths and them to aspire to be great, or you have to show them what it is to be great. You know, come on podcast, as my dog say, talk, show them the vibes, show them the history, teach them, you understand, guide them. Dog, these podcasters go so far. When I post these little clips on TikTok, it's 100,000 views and thing. Youths in the comments saying, I never know that.
And then this coming a big part of the culture now.
Come on.
Because artists go only hear on the radio station and you go see on YouTube, watch you so admire.
You remember.
You understand what I'm saying? But the same artist, as I say, your story could be somebody's Bible.
I'm telling you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Could be. It is.
Plenty of them youths and them looking up to all you, but they want more from all you, know, boy.
Yes.
You understand?
Come down.
And platform like these.
Come down from the...
Come and sit down.
Yes.
With KG, myself.
Yes.
We're not looking for no hype off of this.
No, brother.
This alone keeping the culture alive. You understand? Because look like, for instance, I see you had a conversation with Crazy. If you didn't have that conversation with Crazy, I never know all the things about Crazy.
No, sure. I know. I sat down there, I was learning.
You understand what I'm saying?
Why? That ain't fair. All the music in Jamaica know about Bob Marley. They know about Peter Tosh. They know about Ninja Man. They know about Papa San. They know about everybody. Ask Popcorn and them the history about the music and they will tell you everything. Ask these youths about the history of Trinidad culture and they cannot tell you. Because why? Nobody want to guide the youths. Everybody had the information, but they don't want to come and pass the information on. And that is the problem I have.
Look like, for instance, to Vibes Cartel. He just do 13 in the joint and come out.
And don't inspire more than men could ever even think of.
This man do interviews like, taking good.
But Cartel come out of jail. The first question the reporter asks him, what is your message to the youths wherever the man to tell the youths and them to stay out of crime, brother? It not make no sense. Why Cartel to come out of jail to, as an influential person? Why he had to be the one to come out and say that? But the kind of things that we need we artists to come out and say too, boy.
Facts.
Let them know, boy. Come and talk, boy. All they allowing the evil to rule, boy. And when the evil rule, all they want to know why, boy. Killer talk about it on the live too. He say, Marshall and them, when them just come out and talk, boy. And say, hey, Trinidad, this boom bap bap all your shit, boy. I, Marshall, say that, boy. But no. Or just want to come, jump up on our stage, wave, rag, forget the youths and them and feel like this country will be a better place magically.
Nah, it can't work so. Can't work so at all.
Can't work so well.
Well, your voice need to be heard plenty.
Yes,
Podcasts, so you fight up with the TV station and them no more.
Correct,
no radio
boy.
Station.
Come down
we
to
just
the
hear
men
your
who have
voice.
the
Come let people
impact.
see who is Bunji Garlin.
Correct.
Let us see this different side of you besides seeing you on a billboard. Or number one on iTunes. You understand what I'm saying?
You talk.
Come on, our conversations, and that could change a youth life. That alone, a conversation. You know?
Better conversations change my life.
Me no Bunji Garlin, let's watch why let's watch on TV.
I mean,
We got to interview, I might ask that question.
I
I
would love to have a conversation with Bunji Garlin. And you know why too? Because Bunji is from Arima. I from Arima. I is a son of this soil. I born and raised in Arima. Still in Arima. 34 years old. Still here. Never leave. That's Arima to my heart. And we grew up hearing stories. Nobody hears stories about Bunji like Arima, man. You understand? Every time I hear about Bunji, I hear about the dial. So we just lying by the dial up to this day. You understand? So we hear Bunji stories like, whoa. You dig? And I personally see Bunji drive through Arima back in the early 2000 and thing. Lexus, big chain. And that inspire me. You know, and now I work my way up into the industry, and now I is somebody from Arima too, you know, and I would expect men who from we community and from where we from would be like, hey, KG from Arima? Of course. Let me do it.
As I mentioned, as he mentioned Arima, you know, Arima have a big part to play with Trinidad music.
But Arima is Arima,
Industry.
boy. Arima.
When you check out the names that come from Arima musically.
Better, not just Arima, but just on the whole, on the east, like Arima go back, because it's a Grandi with M1 and them, and, you know, brother, Arima is Arima. You know, we are Benjai, we are, though just Bunji alone is like, you know, we are Nessa Preppy, we are me. Son, we go
But point 14 still too south is
no,
the heart
no, south I think
you see the Viking go, you see when you reach point 14 the cap title.
South to south, you know, south or like a Kess and thing.
Kess.
You know, a Marshall and thing. Well, that is so come and fair now, but you understand? We are the ground. You know? Big up Arima, boy. Now, but my brother, I really enjoy this episode, and I know we have more to do.
Right.
Facts. My boy say we're gonna do it consistent. So if all see we do it consistent, blame this man here.
Nah,
right?
we don't know.
Anytime I see 2-3 weeks pass, I know episode and drop, or you at Viza Boy and say, hey, what going on? KG waiting. You dig?
Man,
No. It was
I appreciate this.
This one was a proper one. You understand? Talks with KG, but I feel we have to get a new name for it. It's not just Talks with KG. I feel like got to be Talks with KG and Viza Boy.
So you're gonna do that thing. I feel. We do this for real. You understand what I said?
I mean, we go sort out something. I never died the name, eh?
KG Talks with Viza Boy.
KG Talks with
You understand what I say? Everyone talk Friday.
KG Talks with
KG Talk with Viza Boy. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
Do the thing.
Yeah.
So you don't know?
We leaving this one with all. This one is be proud of the youths.
Be proud of the youths. Give the youths and them a chance, man.
Give the youths and them a chance.
You understand?
Yeah.
Have plenty to offer. Southside, you don't know.
That is it.